big deal at QVC is representative of something that we were able to find, bring it in, and bring the price down, but for a limited time. So big in this case actually already stands for before it's gone. Now, Brian, you just said how many gone? 5,500 of our big deal have already been picked up from Good Housekeeping. This is the 4-piece essential baking sheet pan set. Now you're getting half sheet pan, which is this one. The half sheet pan itself is 17 inches by almost 13 inches. And you're also getting 3 of the micro sheet pans. Now, these micro sheet pans are 10 by 6 by 1. And what I love about this is your whole sheet pan set. This is carbon steel construction. So wait a minute, check this out. And you've got 5 layers of ReliaPan working for you. So this size could fit in your air fryer, could fit in your countertop oven. This size is ready to go to feed the crowd or use them as a system that we're going to talk about. Now, this color is called chili. We also have them available in ash. Those pretty. The next choice that I have for you on set, this is your agate. Most limited there. And then we also have them in the sage, that pretty green. They are $35.98. That means they are $8.99 a piece. This is their final live presentation. This price goes away at the end of the day. I own the micro sheet pans. I love the micro sheet pans. If I just want to make a few David's cookies, they're ready to go. If I just want to heat up a slice of pizza, they're ready to go. But I love that you're getting versatility here, and we're going to chat all about it with Chef Rochelle Palermo. Not only is she a trained chef, she also is part of the product development team with Good Housekeeping. My friend, it's always good to see you. How are you?
Mary, it's so great to see you. I'm doing great, and I am ready for the big game. Talk about some big artichoke bread for the big game. And look at that. I just took a French bread, put my artichoke dip on there, put some cheese on there, put it on this pan. And do you see how everything just comes right out? I mean, literally, we put it cheesy, extra cheesy, and look at that. That just comes right out. All that deliciousness is now on your tray, on your platter, ready for people to eat, not stuck to your pan, which I absolutely love, Mary. That's just the large half sheet pan. We're giving you that one with the 3 pans, right? So you want to go, okay, yeah, what else can I do on my big tray? Well, how about some nachos? You know, you could do a whole tray of nachos. I'm just going to nudge that out as well. And look at that, Mary, how that will just, oh, look at, there you go. There you go with the ReliaPan coating. That's the 5 layers of nonstick that allows that premium food release that's proprietary to Good Housekeeping, and you can only find it here on QVC. It's absolutely the best on the market. It's fantastic. And yes, so, you know, we like that they can all nest together. And then look at this. You know, again, I'm ready for the big game. And look at that delicious cheese just come right off. It's not stuck to your pan. I love that. But I also love how I can use my little 3 pans right here and do all my little hors d'oeuvres. So I can pop this in the oven, serve them. I could pop these in the oven, serve them separately, and nothing's commingling in flavors. My spanakopita aren't going to taste like my little potato bakes. My potato bakes aren't going to leak all over my quiche. So I can do all of that baking on one tray, nice and separate. Hey, I am so ready for the game, Mary. But you know what?
Oh my gosh. Are you a 49ers fan?
I am.
I bet you are.
My mom is a diehard. She used to have a room that was all 49er. I am not even kidding.
That.
Yeah, we are big 49er fans. But you know,
so
look at this.
For you guys.
We're so excited. We can hardly wait. But you know what? I also like that. I'm serious, Mary. It's so exciting. But you know what? We also love this when you bake it and use it together. Do you see how I've got my one meal all on one tray? I've got my mac and cheese, which I put on the big tray, stuck in the oven first because that's going to take the longest to cook. And then I put my buns, and then I put my asparagus last. And now all the food comes out together, hot, and everything is cooked perfectly. But again, that's just one way of using it. But look at this. This is my mac and cheese. And Mary, what I love about this pan is that we did that ReliaPan coating not just inside, but everywhere. We did it on all the sides. We did it on the bottom so that, you know what, even if you have a sticky mess on the sides, because we all have a boil over, right?
Right.
We all have something that will spill over and get all over the place. But look at, not here. Everything's clean,
I
which
gotta
is
tell you,
fantastic.
I love my micro sheet pans from Good Housekeeping. It's always, whenever people say, like, what are the top 5 or the top 10 products that you would recommend from QVC to anybody who's never shopped
Yes.
QVC before, these
Yes.
micro sheet pans are always on the list. Because I've owned mine for years,
They are.
and that Reliapan never stops. I mean, and I've given it the business, and they look beautiful still. They're super, super sturdy, but that Reliapan, you've got to get it home and give it a try. Quickly, I'll just give you a review. Here is the chili
Sure.
in the set of 4 pans. This is the ash right next door, pretty taupey color. This beautiful blue is called agate. And then we also have the sage right next door. So this is the most popular in that sage. I get it. This is the color that I have. Isn't that fun? I love green in the kitchen. It's just so happy and inviting. $35.98. It's a whole system that you can use separately. And I mean, if you just need one for a slice of pizza, it's ready to go.
Yeah,
we use ours,
totally.
Chef, all the time. We put our David's cookies on here. Just make 4 cookies or 2 or whatever you want. And they are brilliant. They just work so well.
They really do. And here's that baked on mess that my mac and cheese spilled over, and this is why I put things on this tray. I could put my little ones on this tray because look at all that baked on mess, Mary, just comes right off. You're not soaking, you're not scraping. Everything just comes right off, and now you're ready to go. I mean, look at that. Look at that. I mean, that is fantastic, and I could pick that up and get rid of it. And you're ready to go, Mary. I love that. But let me show you over. Can I show you something in my little smart oven here, my little countertop oven? I absolutely love this, Mary, because look at this. You could put your little ones in there, bake multiple things at one time. It's ideal for that because look at, I got my sticky cinnamon buns, which by the way, check out our trivets too, Mary. Look at how perfect those fit right underneath that. I mean, isn't that fantastic, right? And I put my cinnamon rolls in there. We try to give you the stickiest things possible. But look at this. I'm going to even just kind of dump this out, Mary. And look at that. Even all that gooey caramel sauce, well, you'll see just drip right out. That's not getting baked onto the pan. That's not getting stuck. So you see how it just glides off right there?
Sure do.
I'm not even using my spatula. So that's fantastic. And now you've got all the deliciousness, I like to say, in your pan, in your food, not in your pan.
Right.
So you could just kind of scrape that up. Now that was sugar, that was caramel. And I could just wipe that off and I'm ready to go, Mary. I'm not soaking, I'm not scrubbing. I'm like, that was just a dry cloth. It wasn't even a wet cloth.
Well, and Chef, I want you to know that Tina Varelli is here, and Tina Varelli is behind. She's going, hi, Tina. When you poured out the caramel from the sticky buns, she went like this.
Oh, well, she's a
Like
baker.
that.
She knows.
Yeah, she knows
She's
good
a
baking
baker.
when she
She's a
sees it.
fantastic
And that's the beauty of having these tools. Whether you are elevating your cooking or you're somebody that just needs a great tool in a pinch, this covers everybody on either end and in between because they work so well every time. They're never going to warp in the middle. They're not going to bend on you. I've put these in the dishwasher. I have hand washed them. They look like I bought them yesterday. If you want any of the color choices, you've got to get them in this presentation because this is the final presentation and the price is gone at the end of the day. So right now they're $35.98. For that half-sheet pan, just to hold that up again, you're getting this one.
I know.
You're also getting the 3 micro sheet pans. These are carbon steel, and that Reliapan nonstick just never, ever quit. So, Chef, when I see all 4 together and that system capability, gosh, I'm like, how many more should I get?
You're right. And look at exactly. And look at all the baking you could do, Mary. I just baked a giant sheet cake on here for Easter or Valentine's Day. But then you could do smaller ones too. You could do brownies and wrap them up and pack them to go. You can dip your chocolate strawberries for Valentine's Day. You could do all that. And just 2 more things before we go. You have to see. Use the little pans. Sorry to move so fast. Use the little pans for dredging. So if you want to dredge your little, your eggplant, right? Do that. And then now you've got the perfect pan for dredging because they're shallow. All the food fits in there nicely and you're ready to go. Meal prep, all your veggies prepped. Put them onto your tray. You got a sheet pan supper. I did a little plant-based fajitas with all the peppers and everything. It's delicious, Mary. I mean, they work so great. I could even take all that. Look at that. Nothing gets baked on, Mary. Even
I'd still
the
eat that whole thing.
caramelization.
I would.
Fantastic.
I would eat the whole tray. Chef, I would eat
I
the
know,
whole tray.
me too.
You know what? I know.
I'm going
Do
to.
we see Chef Rochelle again later on in the show? Do we? Yes, we do. I thought so. Chef, thank you for being here. We'll see you again shortly.
Thank you for having me, Mary.
Bye-bye for now.
Thank you.
Great demonstrations. That's a big deal. Don't forget, the price goes up at the end of the day. Here's what she's coming back with. This was super popular the last time we talked about it on In the Kitchen with Mary.